Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video of Rainclan. Thank you all so much for all of the support on this series. I know it's been a little bit. Episode 1 is now at 10k views, and episode 2 is at almost 6k now, I think. Thank you. I really didn't expect this to go anywhere. I was just bored one week and decided to have some fun. And I'm happy to have some more fun with you all now as we get into year 3 shortly. I do have a couple of quick updates though. First of all, the Draw This in Your Style that I mentioned at the beginning of last video is officially out and going, and it is going to be open through the end of the month. It should be up on screen now, but if you would like to participate and draw this funky little demon guy, the rules of it are on my Instagram page, but you just have to follow me there and then tag me and use the right hashtag, and you'll be entered into a raffle, and I might draw something for you. We've gotten some really cool submissions so far, so if you're interested, head on over there. I also have an official Discord server that I can link to now that I have access to links. It's been around for about 6 months now, and it's a very fun little artsy space where we all have a fun time and draw things and share what we're working on. I want to be hosting more sort of little art challenges and even like figure drawing nights and stuff whenever I have the time, so if you're an artist and would like a fun community to share your stuff in, or if you want to make fan art for this, I don't know why you would, but if you would like to, then that's also a great place to share that, as well as talk about your own characters and stuff like that. It's a fun time. Also, not cat related, but I am actually art director for a lovely little YouTube show called Realm Jumper. We are currently 4 episodes in, with episode 5 happening later this month. So if you want to watch a silly little show about little multiverse guys and all of these very fun characters who I love so much, we have a wonderful team of wonderful people who work on this show, and everyone puts so much hard work into it. And yeah, it's just a really cute, fun time, so if you would like to check it out, go watch our little narrative podcast show. I think that is all of the advertising that I will subject you all to at this moment in time. Without further ado, let's get into StarClan and the cats who died this year. First is unfortunately Osprey Shimmer, who died about 4 moons into the year. He was on a patrol with a couple of other warriors who had somehow stumbled their way into a badger den. He valiantly defended the patrol, but later died of his injuries the next moon, as they were too severe for him to recover from. His leg was badly mangled, and although the medics did whatever they could, he sadly died from his injuries. I'm so sad about this one. Next is Robin Stripe, who died from red cough. I am so sad. I loved her so much. I'm so sad that she's not going to be around anymore. But the circumstance of her death is honestly quite alarming. She was very sick, and the moon before she died, she was missing Hollow Leaf, and the status at that moon was that she could tell the end was near. I'm so sad. It was really heartbreaking, and it seems that Hollow Leaf, and possibly Robin Stripe as well, appear to be a sort of omen of death for sick cats. Which is a very interesting little story, but I'm so sad about this one, y'all. The final cat to die this year is not one that you all are familiar with, but Sage Kit, who died at only 5 moons old, was killed by the same illness that got Robin Stripe. Her parents were loners who brought her to the clan. She was just about to become an apprentice when she passed, and she was so young. I feel so bad for her. She keeps getting statuses that she doesn't realize that she's dead. I don't think that the gravity of the situation has really hit her yet, but that's okay. She's just a little baby. She doesn't really understand what's going on. But the other warriors in StarClan are there to take care of her and make sure that she is alright. And these are our StarClan cats for this year. I'm sad. I'm gonna miss all these little dudes. But with that, let's get into the living members of Rainclan. Puddlestar is still kicking. He is 138 moons old now. He is a proud and noble leader who seems to enjoy his cozy little position of power. He hasn't slowed down one bit despite his age, and is very happy that he isn't confined to the Elder's Den. He hasn't caught on to Howlmask's nefarious plans yet, and still views Cinderstreak's death as an accident. He has been more preoccupied with the current round of disease that's sweeping through the clan, as well as welcoming in several new members, so he hasn't really had time to discuss the murder that's happening around him. Greenfreckle was doubting their ability to be deputy at the start of the year, and they are a bit sad that the only eligible apprentice decided to become a medic. They have also become really close friends with the new cat Daisy J this moon. They are both always thinking about how the other one is doing. One time they went out on patrol together and spent the entire day out in the hot sun during the summer that they both came back with heat stroke and couldn't do anything. This new friendship has really helped boost Greenfreckle's mood, and they seem a lot more happy and confident towards the end of the year. So much so that they have decided to decorate their pelt in colorful petals that help to bring joy to the rest of the clan. Hawthorn Dusk is doing well. He has an apprentice now. He loves teaching her things, especially since she's so excited to take on any challenge that he's able to throw at her. He still really cares for Billowbee, even though they have both been very busy doing their own things. Hawthorn Dusk has had some struggles with illness this moon, especially since the late spring frost came and destroyed the entire herb stock. The frost even became so bad that Hawthorn himself got frostbite and became deaf in one ear, injuring it pretty badly. This year has been equal parts difficult and exciting, but Hawthorn Dusk is taking it in stride and is doing what he can to help prepare his apprentice. Speaking of, Pearpaw is 7 moons old, and she is so excited to become a medic. After the death of her sister, Sage Kit, Pearpaw was so grief-stricken that she never wanted anything like that to happen to anyone ever again, so she wanted to learn the ways in healing in order to help her clan the best that she could. Billowbee is 105 moons this year. She has been out of the medicine den a lot, having her own adventures. She's become very good friends with Cloudy Feather, who towards the end of the year let her in on his secret knowledge about Howlmask and Stormstar. She's grown very suspicious of Howlmask, so much so that she even followed him while he was on a mission to uncover a fox den, which we will get more into later. But since then she has been on the case with her nose to the ground, trying to help sniff out his very nefarious plot. Speaking of Howlmask, he is being suspicious and evil as always. He does not like Cloudy Feather, somehow even more than last year. Cloudy Feather told Billowbee about his plans, and she stalked him while he was trying to lay a trap with some foxes. Her presence seemed to have frightened him in the moment, so that the fox could get a nasty swing at him. He managed to spin the tail so that his plot wasn't outed to Puddlestar, but he is currently in the medic den, recovering, while Billowbee glares at him from the corner of the room. He has also been haunted by Cinderstreak, who I think is taunting him about getting beaten up by a fox. Yeah, Howlmask has definitely been thrown off his game this year. Oakspeckle is doing well. So many cats have crushes on Oakspeckle. Darkleaf, some new cats who I will get into later. Even Cloudy Feather a tiny bit, but she hasn't really reciprocated any of them. She might be Arrowace, or at the very least Arrow. I think that's nice. I think that's very fun. I think she's perfectly content being friends with all of these cats. And you know what? I love that for her. The next couple of cats are Ginger and Minty. Ginger is playful and a fantastic teacher, and Minty is strange with an excellent fighter. These two came into the clan during the same moon, both former loners where something terrible happened in their old home, which forced them to leave it behind. They were a young queer family. Minty was only 17 moons when she joined the clan. The two of them were looking for a welcoming place to bring up their kits, Sage Kit and Pear Kit, and the clan happily let them stay. These two lovebirds are settling in quite nicely. Darkleaf still has a big ol' crush on Oakspeckle, but he's been spending a lot more time with Cloudy Feather, and he's starting to catch feelings a little bit, but is trying not to think about it. He is trying to ignore love the best that he can, and is doing his best trying to be a good warrior, and he's very proud of how strong the clan has become. Cloudy Feather finally got fed up with keeping Howlmask's actions a full secret and caved to Billowy. The two of them have since formed a close friendship and are a little investigator duo. Cloudy Feather has also gotten a lot closer to Darkleaf and is majorly crushing on the super confident Tom, who I think they admire quite a bit. Lastly, we have a new cat, Lynxlight, who is bloodthirsty and a good speaker, who was formerly a kitty pet who joined the clan. His two legs were mean to him, and he ran away in order to start a new life on his own. He's very angsty, and he doesn't like to talk about his past or his tragic backstory. He's still fairly young, so I think that this overly edgy phase will fade out, hopefully. He's still very new, he joined 2 or 3 moons ago, so he hasn't done much yet, but I'm very excited to see where he goes from here. I'm happy to have him along. And that's year 3 of Rainclan. Overall, pretty good year. Yes, there were some deaths and illnesses, but I've played ahead a little bit, and things are pretty good right now. I will say for future episodes. But yeah, that's the clan for this year. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the arts and the things like that. Be sure to check out the description for all of the various links to things that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.